Hi guys, in this video I'll talk about the critical path method. As we know, a project consists of a number of tasks to be done either simultaneously or sequentially. The critical path is simply the longest sequence or path of tasks that must be finished for the entire project to be complete. Therefore, it will tell us the duration of the project. In short, the critical path tells us the fastest completion of the project. So let's look into an illustration. Say you need to do the following tasks for breakfast: fry eggs, make tea, toast bread, and set the table. If you would like to determine how long you can prepare breakfast having multiple tasks, we can make a network diagram which will represent the sequence of the tasks needed to be done. In project management, a network diagram is a graphical representation of a project and is composed of a series of connected arrows and boxes to describe the logical interrelationship between the activities involved in the project and their schedules. To make a network diagram for our example, we would first need to know the tasks involved, the time frame for each task, and the predecessors. A predecessor is a task that must be completed first before doing the next task, meaning we cannot do a certain task yet without completing its predecessor. Then you need to plot the task in boxes with arrows connecting the interrelationship of each task. Then calculate the duration of each path. The longest path is the critical path. So going back to our illustration, let's have all the needed information in a table. First column is the task number. Second column shows all the tasks needed to prepare the breakfast. Third column shows the time to perform each task. And the fourth column shows the predecessors. The first task is to turn the kettle on, which is labeled as task 1. Then the next task is to wait for the water to boil, which succeeds task 1. Now the third task is putting the pan in the cooker, but its predecessor is still task 1, which means that task 2 and 3 can be done simultaneously. Tasks 4, 5, and 6 are sequential, but task 7 can also be done after task 5. Simultaneous with task 6. Tasks 8, 9, and 10 are again sequential. When we do task 11, which is cracking the egg and putting in the pan, take note that this should come after task 6, and therefore you need to make sure that task 6, waiting for oil to heat up, is completed before doing task 11. Then we do the rest of the diagram and include the time in each task. We now calculate the total time taken in each path. The time required to traverse each path is the sum of all the duration of each activity on the path. The longest path is the critical path, which in this case is 203 seconds. This means that the shortest possible time to complete preparing breakfast is 203 seconds. You may notice that some path or activity may be delayed without affecting subsequent tasks or the activity end time. This is what we call the float or slack. Float or slack in project management refers to the amount of flexibility of a given task. It indicates how much the task can be delayed without impacting subsequent tasks or the project end date. One important question you may ask is that, is it physically possible to shorten the critical path? The answer is yes. We can use two schedule compression techniques such as fast tracking and crashing. Fast tracking is a technique where activities normally performed in a sequence are done in parallel with other activities. Example, while waiting for the egg to cook in task 12, you can already start task 18 setting the table without having to wait for all the other tasks to finish. The other technique is crashing, which involves adding more resources to the project to finish it faster. So example, you may ask a family member to help out with the task so you can finish quicker. All that said, the critical path method is a very useful tool in scheduling projects, whether it's at home, at work, or anywhere. It will let you understand the project, its potential delays, and the expected delivery of the project. Therefore, it will assist in the cost-effective management of a project as it anticipates problem areas, and it will allow the team to mitigate the impact of any unforeseen conditions. So there you have it, guys. I hope that you've learned something from this video. Thank you for watching.